Hey everybody, how are you? Welcome back, Gemini. Can you hear the sirens? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing as we start this reading. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. I am Nicole. So we got all of the August readings out. Yay! So I'm going to go ahead and do a series for everybody of love readings. So Gemini, this will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, most definitely. Guys, remember that we have Venus in retrograde. But I just felt compelled to do some love readings, even though I'm so against all that stuff. So we're going to run with it and see what happens and what comes of these. This hair, look at this. This is crazy. It's wild today. Anyhow, I'm going to say this real quickly. And I'm not going to bitch too much about it because if I do, I'm attracting more of it, right? If you guys find that the comments don't resonate for you, or the message doesn't resonate for you, the message isn't for you. If you don't like the fact that I swear, with all due respect, this is not the channel for you. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. We're all adults. I'm not here to offend anybody. If you feel you need to unsubscribe, if you feel that it's not for you, there are a ton of other tarot readers out there that might be a better fit for you. No sweat here. Like, I'm not, it's cool. Like, I get it. We're not meant for everybody, right? So save your comments, save your time, and just move along. So for those of you who are cool with it, like, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm not trying to give anybody a hard time, but I am not going to dull myself down to fit other people, and I would hope that you guys don't do that either. So with that being said, that's that. So Gemini, this is going to be a love reading for this time frame right now for you. And we'll just see what comes out. I'm going to keep it very simple, keep these messages short. If you guys are interested in personal readings, I am available and open to those again. You can find that information in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page. And you can check me out at holisticallyzenwv.com. Okay, so with that, let's jump into it. Okay, so Gemini, I hope you guys are doing really well. We're going to use I think these are called like Love Oracle or something. I don't even know anymore. We'll do a little bit of, pull a couple of cards to get the overall energy for you, and then pull another oracle and get some clarifiers. And this hair is sticking out again. Look at this craziness. You guys get me in my true natural form here. There's no whatever. This is mom life right here when your hair doesn't lay down. Anyhow, all right, love for Gemini. It is safe for you to love. Give your relationship a chance. To me, right off the bat, Gemini, it's kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of energy. Not real positive on what it is that you want to do, where you want to go with things. They keep giving me 3, so I'm going to take these 3. Codependency, children. First thing I'm hearing, it says express your love. First thing I'm hearing when it comes to this codependency in children, so you may share children with this person. Children, it says, could be affecting your love life. Release your ex. And I was going to say, you may be dealing with an ex. And of course, it's not going to resonate for everybody on that note. But if you share children, or even have some type of communication with an ex, is how this feels to me. They may do some, I don't want to really call it love bombing kind of thing, but they know when to come in and get your attention. Or, Gemini, this could be, reverse the roles as it applies. But it's like when they're lonely or they're in a happy kind of mood, that's when they're coming in with this energy of like reconciliation almost. And it kind of pulls you back into that dynamic all over. It's time to let that go. 444 on the timer. It's time, as this card says, the time has come for you to clear your energy. And that's really what it is. Like, if it didn't work, maybe a horrible analogy, but I'm going to be real with you guys like I am with everybody. I tell people, I never took an ex back. And the reason being, and I don't mean this in a condescending manner, but when you take your kitchen garbage out, you don't go back out to the street and take it back in your house. You let it out there. When you decide to break something off with somebody, there's a reason for that. And you really have to examine your reasons why before you turn around and go back into a choice that you've already made. You know, I've heard lots of people like remarrying their exes and all kind of stuff like that. Maybe that works for them. I don't know. I'm not in it, so I don't know. But the idea is when we get fed up enough that we're willing to walk away from a situation, 9 times out of 10, we've already emotionally disconnected and had been for some time. But then we make the physical movement to disconnect from the same thing. So if there's this point of separation for you with this person, and whether the children are being used in that sense, which I would hope not, but it happens, you know, you really have to get a clear understanding of why this person is coming back around, or why this person is trying to like get in your good graces. But I also feel like it's very burdensome to you. So again, this is not going to be for everybody. I do feel like, excuse me, for others of you, there's the tendency to pick up partners very much like your parents or parent, okay? So you being the child in this situation, essentially, because you're seeing it from a child's perspective of what it is that you know and what it is that you're comfortable with, and that may hinder you from releasing yourself from the bonds of what is uncomfortably comfortable, because you know how to deal with that, right? The idea of expressing your love is learning a new, learning a new love language, because if they were toxic types of situations in the past, how do you move forward from that? So it's learning how to express yourself in a much healthier way than it is to repeat patterns of the things that we've learned that maybe weren't so well, you know, weren't so healthy for us. So I'm actually going to clarify these instead of pulling other cards. I think is kind of what I got the inclination to do. All right, let's see here, Spirit. Give me some. You guys must have a lot going on in love because they keep throwing me all kinds of cards for you. All right, so Gemini in love. Others of you, I kind of feel like you're trying to get out there more, trying to see life again, trying to step into some more lighthearted energy. For some of you, it may have felt kind of heavy lately. A little down and out, maybe stagnancy to some degree. So just be aware of that. Codependency. What is this? Yeah, anxiety. You know, with this codependency, we've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse, the 9 of Swords, and then the 10 of Pentacles. This is emotional manipulation, and it's playing on what they know makes you feel good, what it is that you want, right? So they come in when they feel like coming in. Again, I'm going to reiterate that. And it's like, you know, I almost feel like for some of you, you're questioning yourself. It's almost like gaslighting is how it feels. Like just enough, they give you just enough to make you want to turn around and go, well, maybe we can give this a try again. If you've been married to somebody for a long period of time, there's been separation or divorce. There could be some reminiscing surrounding that as well. Maybe somebody, I am also hearing too that somebody maybe had left and now they're regretting the decisions that they've made as well. They acted immaturely against what they knew to be stable. So many different stories coming out with these love readings. But I feel, I want to say to you, like that ship has passed. But there's like this unrequited love, this idea of, well, I know you. And you know me, and we've been here and we've done this together, so maybe we can try this again. You're going to want to have a very clear headspace and a very clear heart space before you go making those decisions. And I will say, not that like love relationships are off the table because of Venus retrograde, but it does require us to sit back and reflect about the types of relationships that we're having with the people in our lives and how they are serving our higher good. That's going to be a key thing to take away from that particular part of the message, okay? So in regards to children, 10 of Cups in the reverse, 10 of Swords. I'm going back to, and then the Sun card being illuminated, right? That's how I'm taking that. 2 of Pentacles. I will say for some of you, Oh gosh, I hate to hear, you know, whatever. It is what it is. If you're contemplating finances in regards to situations or love, to how to ease up the burdens of that, some of you may feel like, you know, if you're in a divorce, a child custody thing, something to that effect, that you've kind of been taken for a ride. Maybe financially, could be emotionally, right? It can be tied to finances and emotions, not sure what to do with it. Excuse me. But understand that the Ten of Cups has nothing to do with, this is going to sound weird, the children in your life. It's got to do with your happiness, because you're setting the slate, or setting the stage, I should say, for what happiness actually looks like, right? So if there's all this backstab, this betrayal, this heartbreak, this pain, this hurt, when at the end of the day, like if there are children involved, they want to be loved and cared for, and that's all they need to know, right? For some of you, I feel like you already have dealt with a broken home as a child, if that's what we want to call it. And so going through this situation in regards to love, where you've got somebody that's kind of coming in and out, it's like a reigniting of abandonment issues, kind of in a sense. It's illuminating that for you, and you're starting to kind of see the difference between the two. Like what it feels to have that freedom that is you and someone who's accepting of you for unconditional loving purposes, and then also understanding what it is to be with somebody who is maybe codependent or toxic. 11:44 on the clock. Codependent and toxic in that sense, right? So it's like you're starting to become aware, more focused and aware of what these feelings are and what they pertain to in your world. So I like that energy, because once you become aware, then you know that it's something that's going on, and now it's something that you can address. So in regards to love, spirit, express your love for Gemini, the devil. Oh, this Three of Swords in the reverse. And Temperance. I am hearing sincere apology from somebody, but again, I'm going right back to the fact that somebody is sincerely playing on your heartstrings. You may be dealing with somebody that is very cold and knows how to, again, it's like breadcrumbing, like they know when to give you just enough so that they can come back in. You've got the devil, the Three of Swords in the reverse, the Temperance card. You know, the Three of Swords typically is representation of healing, coming out of that state of hurt. For me, the way this looks is it's every time that you get to that space of healing, this is when they come in. They're like, oh no, you're starting to heal. We can't have that. Come, let me pull you back into my reins. Let me pull you back under my control, right? For this person, there are no emotions. It's a mental game. They're going to pour just enough to give you what it is that you're seeking. It's almost like a sense of dominance. Like, they make it appear to be fair. Their words and their actions, though, are not matching. So Gemini, because I'm going to keep these readings pretty short and to the point, but I'll get you guys a card of advice as well. But it's like when they run out of options, that's when they come back around. So I would be very cognizant of that. And I will say too, I think you know this. I think you're fully aware of why they come back around, when they come back around. It's almost like you can time it down to a pattern kind of vibe. So just, you know, use your discernment as to why this person keeps popping up when they do and how they do. All right. Advice for Gemini in love, please, Spirit. Advice for Gemini in love. And I think back to like the very beginning of the video when I opened up the video and sirens were going off. It's a warning. I'm coming through. So you may be getting some kind of warning. It's like something is happening. Again, patterns, behaviors. Like you get the warning before it even gets started. You know it's coming, right? So again, just be aware. Spirit advice. The I call it the Ten of Cups. It's the Ten of Cups and it's the Happy Family card. But with that comes out the Deceit. Chakra. Everything, like, Gosh, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, right? Their communication to you gets you caught up, right? It's like full of false promises, full of false hopes. We've got the happy family, the deceit, the throat chakra, all tied up. It comes in and they play this game. They see you pulling away. They will talk a mile a minute to get you back. But then again, their actions and their words aren't matching, and then you're stuck trying to figure out what it is that you're going to do. So I would just, I feel like the idea of whatever promises they've made about how things could be better, they will be better, I'm going to do better, I shouldn't have left, now I'm sorry that I left, I'm coming back. Like, it's very much bullshit. Would just, there's no other way to slice it. It's BS. They're full of it. Spirit is saying to cut your losses, cut the grief, hold out for something that's meant for you, right? Like, I just feel like she's wiping away her sorrow. She's wiping away her tears. She's not engaging in this anymore. She's cold, she's reserved, and you may have to be cold and reserved. And then you've got that archangel, I never say it right, Shemiel, I think. I never say it right. Third chakra. That is our solar plexus. That is our ego. That is our confidence. That is our willpower. That is everything that makes us us, you know, and that has to deal with the external world. And with that, it's like you're going to have to hold strong in your decisions and not let that ego take over of that temporary satisfaction of a few good days as opposed to the rest of your life. So really discerning, it's like, don't go back to something because you're lonely. You know, and I don't really think that you will. I think right now, you're just trying to figure it out because you're starting to really see those patterns and that energy. So, I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. I usually don't do love readings, so I'm not going to get too crazy into these, but I thought something different. Why not put it out there for you guys? So, Gemini, if you found this reading resonated for you, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so. I thank you for joining me. If you'd like to leave a comment, that'd be fantastic. Let me know if it resonated. Keep them nice, please. Like, let's just be nice people. So again, if you're interested in personal readings, in the description box below, the About section of the page, reach out to me through holisticallyzenwv.com. Sending you guys so much love and light. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.